Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Who's in the building? Who's in the building? Who's in the building? Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Let's see if anybody pulled up on us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all feeling today, Nation? How y'all feeling today, Nation? Let's see who's out there. Let's see who pulled up on us. See who pulled up on us. Brian Rodriguez in the building. What's good with you, family? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling today about today? It's game day. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. Give it a little second. See who pulls up. See who pulls up. We got the Bengals today. We got the Bengals today. Yes, sir. Dirty Raider in the building. Anise, appreciate y'all pulling up. How y'all feeling about today's game? Feeling good. Yes, sir. Austin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ruthless in the building. Casey in the building. Was good with it, Born. Andrew in the building. Yes, sir. Luis, you know what time it is? Payne Barber getting burned today? Shit. If he's getting burned, that ain't a good sign. I don't think that's a good sign if he's getting any juice today. E Maney in the building. Appreciate you pulling up, Maney. Yes, sir. Ray Love. I see you, brother. I see you, brother. 207 was good with an E. Port City Raider was good. Nation, hope all is well. Yes, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a good week. We got the Bengals today. We are a 5-4 football team. Give it a couple more minutes, and we're going to jump into some stats. We're going to jump into the Bengals information. We're going to do a little reconnaissance on this football team and see what we got going on. Dirty Raider in the building. Diego Lopez in the building. Justin Sane. Justin Sane. That boy be doing music. Tap in with Justin Sane if you want to listen to some music. Dre the Great. Joe Mixon going to slaughter us. Get ready for another meltdown, Raider Nation. I hope not. I hope not. Although our run defense do be looking suspect. We're like 20. What are we right now? What are we right now in run defense? EG says, I hope we beat the Cincinnati Bengals. I think we it's gonna be a tough one. I'll say that much. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one. Wartime, yes, sir. It's time to go to war, boy. You already know what it is, Lurker. Al's in the building. The Prince smoking on that Bengals pack tonight. Yes, sir, Prince. That one guy. What it do? What it do? Yes, sir. What it do, man? Miguel in the building. ONT6, my partner. That's my boy. Glad to see you pulled up on us. Keith Brown in the building. What's good with you, Keith? Yeah. I'm seeing some scores around the league. We're seeing some scores around the league. It's not looking too pretty for the AFC. So I feel like when things turn like this, everything's in our hands, you know? Everything's in our hands, really. Everything's in our hands. You got the Titans losing. Andrew says. You got the Titans losing. You know, they're at the top. But then again, the Colts are winning. E-Maney, what do you think is going to have a good – who do you think is going to have a good game today? Who's going to have a good game today? Ah, man. I'll say Darren Waller. Let's go Darren Waller, man. Darren Waller got to step up, have a big game. You got to have somebody step up. Derek Carr has to have a good game in order for us to be successful. Our run game is just blasted. Our run game has been non-existent, so we need Waller to wake up. We need to get some dudes up in here. Make sure they get some work in. Callie's in the building. What's good with you, man? Appreciate the super chat, though, man. Good morning. I honestly want to see what Barber can do. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if we got Barber in there, honestly, because nobody's doing anything. At this point, you got to get some guys in rotation. We got to see what's going on. It's kind of confusing how we could be basically, really almost last in rushing. We got a first-round running back, but we're almost last in rushing. That ain't right. Something's not lining up. Something is not lining up. Let's see what we got. Oh, snap. So our defense is now ranked 26th. Our defense is now ranked 26th. Our rushing attack is really 28th. That's tough. That is tough. That's tough. We finna cop a win, Austin says. Jorge's in the building. What's good with you, boss? What's good with it? 0-6. Cornerback Keyshawn Nixon, running back Jalen Richard, linebacker Nick Kwiatkowski, DN Malcolm Kuntz, tackle Jackson Barton, Kendall Vickers not going to play today. There's the injury report for you. There is the injury report for you. But let's hop right into it, man. Y'all know what it is. It's been about 5 minutes. A couple people have rolled in. Let's get them score predictions. I like to start the day off. I like to start the live off with score predictions. I want to see what y'all think at the beginning of this talk. Where is the sentiment at? Mason Blue. Mason Blue in the building was good with it. The Queen, we got to get this W. Yes, sir, Queen. Arkham Raider, appreciate seeing you, brother. Hoping to see D-Jax look better this week. We need explosive plays back in our offense. Yeah, I think Deshaun Jackson gotta get some work. EG says Deshaun Jackson needs to go off this game. Yeah, I think Deshaun Jackson definitely gets more snaps. We're going to see a lot more production out of him, and we definitely got to throw him the ball. We definitely got to get the ball downfield. If we don't get the ball downfield, then it's going to be a tough game for us because, like I said, we're not running the football that well. We're just not. So I don't see how we could even, depend on the run game at all whatsoever. They haven't showed up all year. Anish says, do you got a prediction? Yeah, we finna jump right into the predictions. I just want to see y'all score. I want to see your guys' score predictions. Then we'll jump into it. Stack up the box and force them to pass. We'll see what Gus Bradley does. Gus Bradley doesn't blitz. As we know, he doesn't blitz that much. He runs that cover 3 all the time. And we got slaughtered last week. So I think it would be wise to put 8 men in the box to stuff the run this game. Yeah, we would have to be on it. Our linebackers would have to be on in the passing lanes, make sure they don't get beat behind them. So it would be pretty tough. It's going to be pretty tough. This Bengals team does have talent. Joe Burrow is pretty good. Jamar Chase has been showing up. T. Higgins. They have Tyler Boyd as well, Joe Mixon. So this offense is put together pretty well. And the fact that they're all together still pretty healthy, we're going to see what happens. Saint says, salute nation. Yep, salute to the nation. Doc's got us L today. Let's switch that up. Yep, let's see what happens. I hope we get a dub. I really do. They said the Bills losing. So you got the Titans and the Bills losing right now, right? So the Titans and the Bills are losing. It's all on us. At this point, it's all on us. You can't sit here and continue to get these many passes. Like, we've had enough chances. We definitely got to take advantage of these opportunities. We have to. Defensive line must do a better time shedding blocks and stop over pursuing in the run game. Our linebackers got to be there too. Our linebackers and Abram, they got to step up when that comes up. They got to step up though, like no doubt. $33-30 over in overtime. Where was that? 33-30 in overtime, and he says 2 picks and a strip sack today, 28-13, Mr. Marty Mart. 28-13. 21-17, Lizette. 30-21. I like that, Ray Love. 30-21. I think we could do that. But let's hop into it, Joe. Let's hop into it. So here we got let's see. I'm going to share my screen with y'all. So right now, Cincinnati is 5-4. Cincinnati's 5-4. They're third in the AFC North. Their offense is ranked 9th in the league, and their defense is ranked 11th. So that's really not that bad. That's not that bad. Rushing, Their rushing, their passing attack is top 10 for sure. Their passing attack is top 10. They're number 8 in yards, passing yards, 5th in passing touchdowns, 29th in interceptions. So right now their passing game is on fire. Passing game is on fire. The rushing attack, though, the rushing attack is it's 24th in yards, 14th in touchdowns. So the rushing attack is right there in the middle of the pack, but their passing is definitely top 10. Their passing is top 10, y'all. So we're definitely going to have to step up. We're definitely going to have to figure out how to stop that passing attack. I've been hearing that they're going to want to run the ball, obviously, because our rushing is not that good. Our rushing defense is not that good. So that one guy, I do not want to see Abram in coverage or too high because he is complete liability. I want to see Teamer get burned. Yeah, most definitely. If Abram is at that too high safety, he's getting mossed. Like we've seen him get mossed time after time. So at this point, it's time to put him in a different assignment to where he's not stuck in those positions. Because when he's stuck in those positions, yo, it's looking ugly. He's getting put on a poster. Louis says no Raid Honch show today. I don't know if Honch was going to show up. He told me that he might. I don't know. He said he's at his son's. He said he's at Little Honch's. What's it called? He said he's at Little Honch's flag football game. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if he pulls up or not. McKnight Jizzy says Raiders Sunday, baby. Yes, sir. Lil Ernie. Season on the line, yeah. Season on the line. Yeah, I think the season is on the line right here. I think the season is on the line. 3 losses in a row, that's tough to come back from. I mean, if we come back from 3 losses, that would be tough. But this is going to be a challenge. This is going to be a challenge. Their offense is legit. They have their top 5 in passing touchdowns right now, 14th in rushing touchdowns. So their offense is pretty legit. So our defense will definitely have to step up. We're going to have to see. I want to see what Merrick does this game. I want to see Merrick does this game because they're going to definitely throw it downfield. I feel like they're going to definitely throw it downfield. Merrick will be tested, and he should be able to get an interception if he's at the right place and he's puts himself in the right position. So we definitely got to look out for that. Definitely got to look out for that. Dirty Raider said Tennessee is looking bad. Well, that's good for us, right? That's good for us because the AFC standings right now. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the playoffs conference. All right, here we go. Here is the AFC standings. I'm going to pull this up if I can. All right, can y'all see that? The AFC standings. So let's see what we got right now. We have Tennessee at first, Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City. Let me see if I can make this a little bit smaller. There you go. We got Tennessee, Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City, New England, Pittsburgh, Los Angeles, Cincy. So Cincy's right in front of us. Cincy is right in front of us. So we definitely got to figure that one out. We definitely got to figure this one out. With Cincy right ahead of us, and we have 2 division rivals ahead of us as well. So we got to – this is on us. At this point, this is on us. If we want to make the playoffs, if we want to make a run, it's all on us. You can see the Colts is right behind us. And what do we have? Let's see. The Colts are beating the Bills right now. Colts are beating the Bills 24-7 right now. So if we can get the Colts to beat the Bills will drop to 6-4, and we'll be right there. So we'll all basically be linked in. We'll be linked in. The Bills will drop. The Colts will go up at 6-5. We'll still be at 6-4. You got the Ravens and the Bears. The Ravens and Bears are 6-7. 6-7 right now. Bears are up. Browns are winning. They're beating Detroit. The Texans are beating the Titans. So the Titans will be 8-3. The Titans would be 8-3. You have the Dolphins and the Jets. The Dolphins are beating the Jets right now. And then you just have to wait till tonight. We'd have to wait till tonight to see what happens between the Steelers and the Chargers, and see what happens with the Cowboys and the Chiefs. So those are right there. The most two determining games right now that we have: the Cowboys versus Chiefs, and then the Chargers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Those are our most determined. Those are our biggest games to look out for. Last time Crosby plays the Bengals, y'all know what happened. Yep. That was crazy. 4 sacks in a game. That's crazy right there. All right, y'all. I want to know who are you guys' defensive MVP and offensive MVP for this game? Who are you guys looking for to be the MVPs of this game? What's y'all predictions right now? I want to know what y'all think. If y'all think it's going to be Josh Jacobs, Waller on the offense, Brian Edwards maybe steps up, Deshaun Jackson, redemption game after fumbling. I don't know what the hell happened that last game. I don't know how you fumble. I still haven't heard the explanation, but what happened after that last game? And then let me know y'all defense MVP. Is it going to be Casey Hayward? Is it going to be Max Crosby? Who do y'all got right now? Yannick Ngakoue, he needs to step up. I mean, he did have a good game against the Giants, but at the same time, it was kind of like you're the one getting paid. You're the anchor, really. I feel like Yannick is the anchor. He's the one that got paid. He was the one that was brought in to be that guy to really just flip this make this defense completely different. He needs to step up. I think he needs to put up a little bit more. Our defensive interior, woof. Our defensive interior is shot. I don't know what's going on. I'm curious to see if Quentin Jefferson starts today. Who y'all got? Nate Hobbs. Nate Hobbs on defense. Trayvon Merrick. Who y'all got? Anish says Carr on offense and Crosby on defense. I like that. That was when Ryan Finley was a quarterback for the Bengals. Yeah, true. Casey Hayward has to get an interception finally against young receivers. Yeah. Casey Hayward has to actually make the catch. Casey Hayward dropped the pick against the Steelers. He dropped the pick against the Dolphins. I believe against the Dolphins, and I believe he dropped the pick just this last game against the Chiefs. We got to get these interceptions. We have to start catching the ball. I don't know what it is. Kevin Lurker says Max and Hunter. Okay. DC and Casey. What happened to Lamar Jackson? I don't know, man. I'm not even sure. D-Jax and Crosby. Okay, I like that. D-Jax. I hope D-Jax is the MVP. If Carr or Deshaun Jackson are the MVP on the offensive side of the ball, I feel like we win. That means we win. If either of them are the MVP on the offensive side of the ball, we win. Not the rest, let them hold him like in KC game. Yeah, that was OP. Carr and Hobbs. Okay, Hobbs getting a shout out. Carr and Crosby. So Carr and Crosby getting a lot of love right now. Renfro, Crosby. D-Jax redemption game. Yep, I like that. Mad Max, Carr. So it looks like Max and Carr right now going to be the ones. Abram going to learn how to cover. Shit, he needs to learn faster. He needs to learn how to cover faster. We needed him to learn how to cover last year. Shit, he coming in this year looking worse. Hope Carr don't get injured. That's a random just comment. Waller, Yak, and Abrams forced fumbles. Okay, we need to see one thing that I want to talk about is Waller. What kind of contract can y'all see Waller getting right now? What kind of contract can y'all see? Can y'all see Waller getting? Hey, y'all know Goddard got a pretty big contract. He got a pretty big contract. Dallas Goddard got a 4-year extension worth $59 million. How much do you guys think? How much do you guys think Waller could potentially get? If Dallas Goddard got 4-year extension worth $59 million, how much do y'all think Waller gonna get? So the hell is going on with Incognito? He been incognito all damn season long. Raider Wolf a fool. He said he been incognito all season, yo. Yannick Ngakoue is active. Yeah, he's active. How much do y'all think Waller is gonna get if Goddard got 4-year extension worth $59 million? How much is this man Waller about to get? Saint says Waller deserves money. Yeah, I still see Waller get $17 million per year. Okay, how long? How many years? How many years do you think we're gonna get him? 3-year, 43. Okay, 3 years, 43. How much would that be? What was that, like 18? Is that like 18? 18 a year, 17 in between 17, 18. Jizzy says 67. Ooh. Whoa. 67. That's tough. 75. Dang. 4 for 65. So 4 for 65. How much would that be right there? How much would that be right there? That'd be like 16, 5, 17. Wi-Fi Willie in the house was good with it. He says Waller gonna get Mahomes money. Damn, I hope not. I hope not. I don't think it'd be worth. I don't think that would be worth it. I don't think that would be worth it. To be honest, to give him that much, like to give him too much money, I can't see it. I can't ski. I can't see it honestly. Yeah, I can't see it honestly. That's too much. Kittle is the most at 15 a year. Yeah, so if Kittle's getting 15, and if Kittle's getting 15, then yeah, Waller could potentially get about that. I just don't know. I don't know. Would he get more than that? Would he get more than that? JD in the house. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate seeing you, man. Yes, sir. Dark Raider. Hit that like button. Make sure y'all rate the like button. Raiders 805. Rated depends if the new coach doesn't clean house. Honestly, if a new GM, if a new coach came in, I don't think they're getting rid of Waller. They're not getting rid of Waller. I could see them. They could get rid of Carr. They could get rid of Jacobs. They could get rid of any of the receivers, but maybe not Renfro. I don't see them getting rid of Renfro. But Waller, I think the most safe players, like just that we have, if we did get a new coach, would have to be Renfro, Miller, and Waller. Those guys would be the most safe, in my opinion. Those are the most safe as far as the offense. So I don't see Waller going anywhere if we clean house. Waller will not get more than 15 mil a year. We need to pay other guys. That's what I'm saying. If we give him more than 15, then how are we gonna? We're gonna have to get a Devontae Adams. We're still gotta extend Carr if we keep Carr. Crosby. The other guys. I think those are the only guys really we would have to keep like that or pay. Jay Taylor got 4 touchdowns. Woo. I'm glad I'm not playing him in fantasy. New coach is not getting rid of Waller or will be getting rid of the coach. You feel me? I don't know if he's going to reset the market or not. That's kind of the thing I was thinking. That's the thing I was thinking, because if Goddard got the same amount, kind of the same amount as Kittle, then let me take this off real quick. Got the same amount as Kittle, and then the cap is only going to go up. Woo. Excuse me. And the cap is only going to go up next year, and I can see Waller potentially getting more than 15. I can see him getting more than 15, and it's not about him being better than Kittle or not. It's just that prices start going up. This is how the market goes, and the cap goes up. That Raiders fan says, can we trade Jacobs for Taylor? Oof. Jacobs for Taylor, though. You know, Taylor was drafted in the second round, and this is kind of, you know, I've talked about this. How do you get a guy in the second round? He's blowing shit up. We got our first round draft pick in Josh Jacobs. We go sign a Drake, and we're still not rushing well. Like, we still don't rush well. That is annoying. Like, how are we bottom 3 in rushing? Our rushing stat right now is we're 28th in rushing yards right now. We're 28th in rushing yards. That's terrible. That is unacceptable, yo. Unacceptable. You got a first round draft pick and a running back. You got Drake. We have to step that running game up for sure. The Gaffler says it's not hard being a Raiders fan when you got a team like the Warriors, Town Business, Oakland, California, definitely in the building. Yes, sir. Shout out Oakland, yo. I heard the fans in Las Vegas ain't even the same anymore either. I heard the fans in Las Vegas ain't the same. Taylor Tay says this game is going to be scary. I hope it's going to be scary for them. I'll be honest. Sorry to say this, but Kelce better than Waller. I mean, I would say that. I think Kelce is probably is the best tight end of probably my generation. Most definitely. The man said long Lakers side. Said we don't have a damn O-line. Look what Jacobs did last year with the Pro Bowl caliber line last year. Yeah, we don't have no O-line. But at the end of the day, there's no excuse. Wi-Fi said, come on now. Now I'm heated. What happened? What happened? Why you say, come on now? Why you heated, Wi-Fi? Why you heated, Wi-Fi? Brian says, yo, Raid, what's your score prediction? My score prediction 27-20. 27-20. We get the dub. 27-20 Raiders. On Kelce better than Waller. I mean, there's no denying that. You can just go look at their stats right now if you want to. You can go look at their stats. Kelce is better than Waller. I am not I'm not gonna be biased, yo. I'm not gonna sit here and be biased and try to be there's no denying that. There's no denying that. Kelce has been in the league for how long now and been doing it consistently. Like, Kelce has been doing it for a long time. I'm not finna sit here and be biased and try to be a homer or no. Bro, Waller's been doing it for a couple of years. You know what I mean? This year he hasn't really shown up. Kelce shows up year in and year out. Kelce was good with Alex Smith. You got to think about that. Kelce has been good since Alex Smith. You feel me? Like, before a Tyreek Hill. And I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here act like a homer or be biased. There's like Kelce's number 1 and then Waller's number 2. That's how I have it. That's not saying anything bad about Waller. That's not saying anything bad about Waller. Kelce's he's just been on a different level. Waffle says, if we trust stats, then Renfro is top wide receiver. If we trust stats, I mean, if you don't trust, what do you mean by that, Wi-Fi? What do you mean? If we trust stats, then Renfro is a top 15 receiver. If we trust stats, Renfro's still not a top 15 receiver. I don't think so. But even if you don't even got to go by the stats, Kelce is better than Waller. You don't got to go by the stats. You can just say it for sure. It's there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Said I want the Waller I saw in week 1. He got 19 targets that game. He got 19 targets that game. All right, let's get it. Let's go ahead. Let's dive into it. Here we are, Darren Waller. Here we are, Darren Waller. You know, we'll go ahead. When we get the film this week, we'll have to go over Darren Waller. We'll go over Darren Waller and see what teams are doing. You know, we watched the film last week against the Chiefs and in the members live. The members only live. I think I did the offense on live as well, but the members only we went over the defense. I think this week we'll switch it up and I'll go offense for the members only. So if y'all want to join the member, become part of the squad, join the membership, go ahead and hit that link and join the membership. And you can come up on the stream. We be talking about football, either one side of the offense or the other side, which will be the defense. But let's go ahead and hop into this Waller discussion, yo. Right here, 44 receptions, tied 27th, 494 yards, tied 37th, tied 60th, an average of 73. So let's go ahead and look at the game log real quick. Let's look at this game log. Darren Waller, the first game, he got receptions. He got 19 targets, yo. I remember people were like, oh my God, he's forcing them the ball. He got 19 targets. That's insane. But he got 19 targets. He got 10 receptions. He got 105 yards. And he got a touchdown. It's crazy because he only has 2 touchdowns on the year. Only 2 touchdowns this year. My guy needs to start breaking some damn tackles. He got 5 receptions on 7 targets, 65 yards, no touchdowns. And this is kind of how the season's been going for Waller right here. This is kind of how the season's been going. Even in the beginning of the year, well, obviously this one is the exception. This one right here is the exception. Look at that, 19 targets, right? This one right here, but outside of this, even when we were winning games, right? Hold on, something ain't right here. Am I tripping? It says we have 1, 2, 3, 4 wins. What are we missing? What am I missing on this? Is something missing or am I tripping right now? Someone tell me if I'm tripping or if that schedule looks something off about that schedule. My guy Wi-Fi Willie says, give Raid a like. Only 71 so far. Yo, make sure y'all hit that like button. If y'all want to join the squad, become a member so we can see you backstage, watching film with us, joining the stream, talking that shit. You already know what time it is. Let's see what we got. Marty Mark says, Kelce was trash this year like Mahomes until last week. I mean, we could look at it. Let's go ahead and look at it. Let's see what we got. I don't think Kelce has really been trash like that. He hasn't had the greatest year. I agree with that, of course. But I want to say he's been trash. That would be kind of tough to say. So let's go ahead and look at Kelce's numbers real quick. My guy saying he says he thinks he's trash. Here we got Kelce. He's 5th in receptions. He's 8th in yards, 12th, tied 12th in touchdowns. I mean, you can't really say he's trash, yo. You really can't say he's trash. You know, he got 76 yards, 2 touchdowns. He got 109 yards and a touchdown, 104 yards. This game, he had a bad game, but they won, 23 yards. He got a touchdown, 57 yards. 99-yard game, 65, 27, 68. And then, of course, they exploded for 119 against us. So really his only bad stretch was here. And that kind of looks like Waller stats. So you can't sit here and tell me Waller's had a better year than Kelce. That's their where. Doesn't even show anywhere on here. Doesn't show anywhere on here. That's crazy. Watching Devontae Adams make play after play. I hope we get him this offseason. Shit. We'll see, man. We need a superstar. We really do. We need a superstar. And I hope we do end up picking up a guy that can make some plays. Devontae Adams, the best. Technically, I mean, they say he's the best receiver in the league. Imagine that. Imagine that. We could barely get a starting wide receiver on this squad. Imagine getting the best wide receiver. Who's considered the best wide receiver in the league? Waller needs more yak and jump balls in the end zone, goal line, and the red zone phase. I feel like Waller doesn't really break tackles, though. That's my thing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Waller should break a lot more tackles. Kelce, way more targets. Mahomes leads league in attempts. Yeah, he has 89 targets to Waller's 71. Yeah. He has 18 more targets. And Waller missed the game. But even then, look at Waller's numbers. He has one game with 92 yards, and then he has another game with 105 yards. Those are only 2 games. That's it. The first game, and he had 19 targets on that one. This one, he had 11 targets. So you really can't say that. You really can't say that. You go look at Kelce. So Waller had 2 games. Well, Waller had 100-yard game. Then he had one for 92 yards. The rest were 60 yards or less. You go look at Kelce. He had a 119-yard game. He had another 100-yard game, 100-yard game, 100-yard game. And then considering most of them are above 60, he only has 2 games under 60. Oh, no, right there. And he has 5 touchdowns. So stats look average. I mean, we showed his rank. He's 5th in receptions, 8th in yards, 12th in touchdowns. Waller is 60th in touchdowns, 37th in yards, and 27th in receptions. So I just think Waller needs to break more tackles. Waller has to break more tackles. I'm tired of JD says, we are our own worst fans, complaining when we win, complaining when we lose, mad at too many attempts, mad at not enough. Yeah, JD, most definitely. At that first game, everybody was saying he was getting the ball way too much. He was getting the ball way too much. That was too many attempts. Now everybody's saying he needs more attempts. But I think it's accurate to say he should get at least 11 attempts a game. Right? You see 7, 7, 7, 8, 5, 11, 7. So he's only had 2 games with double-digit attempts. He's only have 2 games with double-digit attempts. He needs to have more targets. So he needs to have more targets for sure in a game, I feel like. Hoodie Mello says Waller is top 3. Yeah, Waller's definitely top 3. It's going to be between him. It's going to be between Waller, Kelce, and Waller, Kelce, and Kittle. Casey Bourne says Waller Yak needs improvement. Yes. You feel me, Casey? Most definitely. I feel like Olsen and Carr have targeted Waller and Morrow less than Gruden. Yeah. Maybe because Gruden likes his tight ends a lot more. Pause. He's being bracketed in the covers because Ruggs is gone. I mean, kind of not. Kind of not. They're kind of playing the same. They're kind of playing the same as when we had Ruggs, when we didn't have Ruggs. But definitely that last game, the Chiefs were running a lot of cover too. Waller is really good, but we can't just rely on him. But that's really the only athlete we got. Who's the other athletes that we have? Who are the other players on our team that we can rely on besides Waller? Waller has to step up. Waller has to step up. Waller has to do something more. JD says exactly my point, Raid. Yes, he needs more plays, but Nation just complains just because they got lips. Yeah, I hear you, JD. Brian says you can move him all over the formation, but it's when he catches the football. I feel like after you guys, check it out. When you guys watch today's game, let's see if when he catches the football, if he could break some tackles. I want to see Waller break some tackles. I'm tired of him getting tackled by the first person he comes into contact with. You'll see Brian Edwards. Chemo Star says Brian Edwards. Brian Edwards will most definitely break some tackles. It takes like 3 guys to bring him down. Jack Ken in the building. Yo, what's good with it? Jizzy says nobody. Yes, there's nobody. There's nobody. But Edwards, no. Edwards isn't that good of a receiver. Edwards isn't that good of a receiver. Do you guys think Edwards is that good? Like, where does Edwards rank amongst? So, if you guys had to say in the division, where would Brian Edwards rank amongst wide receivers? Where would Brian Edwards rank amongst wide receivers in the division? On what other team in the division would he start for? Would he start on the Chiefs, Chargers, or the Broncos? Do you guys think so? Let me know. Seventh, eighth. If you have outside top 10, bottom 10, none, 7th, 8th, he top 10. I would hope he's top 10, bro. There's only 2 starting wide receivers on each team, so there's only 3 other divisions. So top 6 means you would start. Anything outside of top 6 means you're not starting. Tenth most. Sheesh. It said Brian Edwards would be a wide receiver 3 or 4 on any other team. I mean, you heard it right here, yo. Someone said Drake and Renfro. Those. I mean, you could say those are more weapons, but compared to who? What kind of weapons? When we look at our weapons, what kind of weapons do we be having? Raider Earn says Sutton, Hill, Hardman, Judy, Allen, Williams, Renfro. Am I forgetting anyone? Keenan Allen, Cortland Sutton, Tyreek Hill, McCole Hardman. Who's the Chiefs' 3rd wide receiver right now? Who's the Chiefs' 3rd wide receiver? The Chiefs' 3rd wide receiver. I can't remember. Brian Rodriguez says we don't have weapons. Ray Love says we have no weapons. Rudy GT, appreciate the super chat, brother. He says, I don't care how we do, just win the damn game. Raiders. Yeah. Rudy in the building. Devontae Adams, another touchdown. Another touchdown for Devontae Adams. Pringle, Robinson. Okay, so do you guys think Brian Edwards is better than Robinson on the Chiefs? Oh, Tim Patrick. Okay, Tim Patrick. Yep. Do you guys think Brian Edwards is better than Tim Patrick or Tim Patrick? He said, yeah. Yep. Jizzy says no. He's still the number 3, maybe 2 at best. Yeah, see, that's tough, yo. That's tough, yo. But let's go ahead and hop into these scores real quick. Let's get a little recap of what we got going on for today. See what we got going on in today's see what's going on out there. Ooh, Washington football team came back against the Panthers. Let's go back to the top. We'll see where we're at. The Colts are still spanking the Bills. Again, remember when we were looking at the AFC standings? If the Colts can beat the Bills, and it'll be all in our hands at that point. It'll be all in our hands. They'll be 6-5. They'll be 6-4. Right now, we're 5-4. So the AFC is wide open. The AFC is wide open right now. Ravens are still down 6-7. They're about to punt the ball. Browns are still beating the hold up, let me see. Damn, so the Colts are 38-7. I had to refresh that. Colts are 38-7. Dang, bro, that's cold. Buffalo just got a passing touchdown, so now it's 38-14. Holy smokes. Colts are beating the brakes off the Bills. Ravens, Bears, still 6-7. The Lions got 7 on the Browns. Texans 19-6. Packers are coming back. Uh-oh. 14-14. We got a tied up ball game. Dolphins and Jets. Someone doesn't matter too much. We got an NFC matchup right here. 13-33. Okay, so we got a tied ball game. Another NFC matchup, tied ball game. Washington and the Panthers. The Niners are beating the brakes off the Jags. And then, like we said earlier, and then this is a tough one. The Patriots take that dub. But these right here are the games we're looking at. The Cowboys and the Chiefs. If the Chiefs beat the Cowboys, that's gonna be tough for us. That's what's gonna hurt us the most. And then here as well. So if these division guys win, that's gonna hurt us the most. Really, I'd probably rather have the Chargers lose and the Chiefs win. But that's my thought process on it. Raider Wolf was good with it. Raider Purge in the building. Damn, both Adams and Jefferson balling true number ones. Yeah, man, I wish. How many attempts does Edwards have? Let's go look at Edwards. Stat line. Let's go look at Edwards' stat line. Let's see what Brian Edwards got on the stat line. Oh, this is horrific. So these are Brian Edwards' numbers right here. Did he not play or get? What are we missing? What happened? Recent game, see all. Okay, that's probably why. All right, this is Brian Edwards' numbers right here, yo. This is Brian Edwards' numbers. Last game, he had 4 targets, 3 receptions for 88 yards and a touchdown. That's not too bad. I would really like to see these targets and receptions go up. Because when you get 3 receptions for 88 yards, that probably means you just got one, probably like a couple big catches. Really, this dude should be getting like 7, 8 catches a game and having, 80 to 100 yards and a touchdown. Because really the most catches he had was against Baltimore, which is those 4 catches that came late in the game. 81 yards, 89 yards, 88 yards, 3, 4, 3. So you got 2 touchdowns. You got 21 receptions, 39 targets. Oh, buddy. We definitely got to step up. We definitely got to step up. Definitely got to step up. But my score prediction, yo, let's get to it, though. My score prediction is 27-20. 27-20. What y'all think? 27-20. Steven says, Raid, how do you feel about our play calling? We need a young coach to draw up some if that McVay play calling. I mean, honestly, I think the play calling is pretty good, man. I think the O-line just is garbage. I think the O-line is just garbage, and we just can't get the time. We can't get the blocking. So I don't know if we have to start moving the pocket. Because think about that first week we came out. We were moving the pocket a lot. Carr was on the bootlegs. He was moving left. He was moving right. We haven't really kept up with that. So I'm not 100% sure why we went away from it. But we definitely need to get back to it. Raider Ernst says Devontae Adams, 8 targets, 7 catches, 115 yards, and 2 touchdowns today. Whoo! That boy burning him. Jack Kennedy says 30-27. I think we should put up some numbers. Carr doesn't trust Edwards like he does the other guys or the others yet, but he should. Looking at the tape, he's getting open enough. I don't think that's what it is, man. I don't think that's what it is. Like when we watched the tape on the live the other day, he was trying to get the ball to people. He was literally getting hit. He's getting sacked. You can't really do too much. Marty Mark, go check out the last live. We did the live and pull up, brother. I would like to see you pull up. When we do the lives, we're looking at the film. Some people joined the stream. We do it on the members only as well. So if you want to become a member, make sure y'all hit that join button and become a member. Become a member today, so then we can watch the film, yo. We can all watch the film and we can see what really is taking place. I don't think it's that Carr doesn't trust Edwards, because you got to think about it. Carr's thrown jump balls to Edwards before. He just did it in the last game. In the last game, he just threw a deep ball to Edwards. And in the case, it was a penalty, though. It was a penalty. So you can't really say that too much. I think Carr is deep in his head over everything that happened this year. I mean, in reference to what? Why do you say that? Why do you say you think Carr is deep in his head because of over everything? Why would you say that, though? Is it because you think he's not playing that well, or both teams have good DNs? It is which team DNs does better. Yeah. Well, is it which team DN does better or which team blocks better? Right? Because our team does not block well. Our offensive line is garbage. Offensive line is straight garbage. Let's do something real quick. Do you guys think that our offensive line will have 3 penalties? Do you guys think our offensive line will have 3 penalties? Or let's go 3.5. 3.5. Let's do it over under. 3.5 penalties. Over under on the offensive line. Let's get it. Let me see. Over under on the offensive line. 3.5. 3.5 over under on the offensive line. Everybody's just saying yes. Yes. Over. Yes, in the first half. Holy shit. In the first half. Just the first half. Over. J. Oak says. Rush says over. Jizzy says under. Tickler says under. Jack says over. Over. Over mostly Leatherwood. I mean, you make a point. Over. O-line is inconsistent. That's why I think it depends on our O-line. A lot depends on our O-line on how we're going to play. ONT6 says under. We home under. But the last game, just this last game, we had a few penalties on the offensive line. More than I think we had. How many penalties did we have the offensive line this last game when we were home against the Chiefs? How do you find this? How do you know? Yeah, that's pretty tough. How do you find the penalty stats? How do you find the penalty stats? See if we can find them. Penalties, team conversion, scoring. Yeah, I don't see no penalties. Raid, how many non-calls versus Mad Max today? Shoot, if it was anything like last game, just count up every defensive snap. How many times will Max and Yannick get held every play? How many did we have versus KC? How many should KC have had? Yeah, KC should have had a lot, but I'll be honest, we were holding as well. Todd Clemens, what's good with it, Todd? Appreciate you, brother. Glad to see you. 3 to 4 penalties. Okay. All right, we got one by Jizzy. He says over under D-Jack's fumbles. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he's gonna fumble, but I don't know what the hell bro was doing. I don't know what bro was doing. Someone explained to me what Deshaun Jackson was doing when he caught the ball. Someone let me know what was going through his mind, what happened. You're a seasoned vet, bro. You've done it a ton of times. I wonder what was going through that man's mind. All right, let's start getting some over-unders. I'm going to start popping up on the screen, yo. Actually, I'm going to just pop it. You know. He said the world may never know. All right, let's get it. Jack Kennedy says, Raider Nation, hit that like button and subscribe to our boy Ray. Yes, please hit that like button. I appreciate it. It goes a long way. You know what I mean? Working that algorithm. Yes, sir. And if you want to subscribe, if you're new here and want to subscribe, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you sub to the channel. But most definitely, let's start doing some over-unders, though. I got some stuff in my phone, and I want to do some over-unders with the chat. I want to see what y'all got going on. Let's go. Y'all ready? Over-unders. Carr, how many times will Carr get sacked? Over, under 2.5. Over, under 2.5. Carr gets sacked. Over, under. He said you forgot to turn on the Raider light. I got you, bro. Over, under. Let's see what we got. Is it dead? It might be dead. I think it's. Man, that thing might be dead. Over. Oh, Jizzy says under. Sosa says under. Casey says over. So 2.5, yo. 2.5. Under. Marty says over. Miguel says under. Kelly says, I hope under. All right, let's get it. Carr passing touchdowns, 2.5, over under. Carr passing touchdowns, over under 2.5. I think this one, with the sacks, I think over 1. Let's see. Derek Carr passing touchdowns, 2.5. Over or under? Let me know. Ray Love says, yo, your background is fire, though. Appreciate you, Ray Love. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Came a long way, man. Came a long way. You got to see what it used to look like. Todd Clemens says, over, under, over, under. Yeah. Over, but 2 in garbage time. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, let's see. Someone just pulled up. Let's see what we got. We in the trap house? What are we doing?
Oh, yo, what's good?
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Yeah. We just in here talking some shit, some over-unders.
Yeah, nah, yo, I tried to pull up as quick as I could, but for some reason, I couldn't get on Instagram, yo, on my computer, so I had to go on my phone, bro. This shit was mad weird. It said we in the trap house. What's good, though, with it, man?
No, what's happening? See,
I'm chilling.
The game about to start in, like 20 minutes, so we got a little time. We're just talking some over-unders and all that. Man, shit, over-under Carr. 2.5 touchdowns.
Oh, that's over, baby.
Over?
That's over. Carr,
yeah,
I think today, Carr's gonna go crazy. Yo, King, turn this shit down, yo. Turn the TV down. It's over here. I think Carr gonna go crazy today, bro. I really do. I think the Bengals pass defense is not that good. I really do believe that Derek Carr and that offense is gonna get things straight, right that ship. And I think not only will they score a lot of points, I think the offense is gonna play really well today, man.
Okay.
Bro, sound like you just bust your cheek, bro.
I mean, the Bengals defense ranked 11th, and their pass defense is.
Their pass defense is worse.
Yeah, the pass defense is 24th.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, don't think Honcho don't be looking at the numbers, baby. I'm telling you right now.
But they rush defense. But they rush defense is cool.
Well, I mean, look.
So we'll see what happens.
At the end of the day, I think the Raiders will run the ball with some success, but I think they'll just use the run to set up the pass game, and I think they're just going to use short passes as their run game. You know what I mean?
Yep, working that play action pass. All right, let's get it. Josh Jacobs rushing touchdowns. 2 over under.
Under, man, under. I know Lil Honcho got him in fantasy, but I'm sorry to break your heart, little homie, but under.
You said that's too easy.
Yeah. That's tough. That's tough.
All right. Let's see. Josh Jacobs, 75 rushing yards, over under.
I'm gonna say over, yo. I'm gonna say over.
Man. Waller, 85 yards, over under.
Over. I'm telling you, bro. I think the offense gonna get off. I think what happened?
Oh man, I got it written in my phone. It says Ruggs, 6.5 receptions, over under.
Oh damn.
That's cold. Let's say Edwards. Let's say Edwards 4.5 receptions.
4.5. I say over.
All right. D line 3.5 sacks, over under.
See, I'm gonna say under, bro. I know that's tough. I'm gonna say under, just because I think Joey B gets the ball out pretty quick. I think they've watched a lot of film on our defense. I think they know that they can hit us with some quick passes and stuff. So I think he gets the ball out quick. Plus, when you think about how good Mixon is, that play action is going to hold us off a little bit. We're not going to be able to just pin our ears back and go after him because we got to respect that run. So I'm going to say under, bro.
No, I just don't. I'm just for some reason I have a feeling this game there's going to be they're going to break for a big offensive play. It's going to be some simple play action. Hit them on a slant route, and they're just going to take off running for like 60 yards. So I hope I don't see that today, but for some reason I have a feeling we might see something like that.
You can't be surprised because of the way we tackle. I mean, or lack thereof. I mean, 1 yard plays could go for 80 yards on us. We do not tackle well outside the numbers, man.
All right, let's get it. Interceptions and pass breakups, 4.5, over under.
Pass breakups and interceptions. I think we definitely get an interception. I think we get a few pass breakups, but so that would mean 5. I'm gonna go under, bro. I'm gonna go under because I can see it being 3. I can see it being 4, but I can't see it being more than 4. I'm gonna go under.
Okay. Perriman, 11 tackles, over under.
Oh shit. I mean, look, he gonna have to have 11 tackles because Mixon is gonna be, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be a handful. I don't know if anybody else on our team could tackle him, but Perriman. So I'm gonna say over. I'm gonna say over on the tackles for Perriman.
Crosby, 2 sacks, over under.
Under.
Unique, 1.
Oh shit, that's tough, man. He got to be 1.5, man. What the fuck, bro? 1.
I mean, to be honest, it seemed like when Ngakoue gets a sack, it's like he gets 2 sacks or he gets none.
I know. That's what makes 1 the hard number. Is like, I'm gonna say over. I'm gonna say he over. I think they're gonna hold Max, and I think Yannick is gonna get there a few times. So yeah.
What do you think? So what do you think is gonna happen this game? You just popped in. What do you think is gonna happen this game? Score prediction, how it's gonna play out, what we're looking for. Me personally, I think I've already established. I mean, as far as like my platform talking about Raiders football, that unless Derek Carr has a good game, we're just not going to win. Derek Carr has to basically put up 3 touchdowns over 300 yards and have a high passing completion percentage in order for us to win. Yeah. And so I think personally, if for the rest of the year, for the whole year, I felt that way. So I think Carr does have one of those games. But what is your sentiment with the football team right now after losing to the Chiefs? And coming into this week, you know, the AFC standings is wide open. We were looking at it earlier. You have the Titans. I believe the Titans are still down. What else do we got? Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Over under Johnson.
We got the Colts are beating the shit out of the Bills.
Yeah, the Colts look for real. They look like a real complete team that's going to be a problem for a lot of other teams.
No, most definitely. Taylor is a fool.
Monster.
And you see the Colts, they got 5-5. So at the end of this game, you'll have a 6-4 team and then a 6-5 team. We're seeing that 5-4. Then you got the Ravens 9-7. Who knows what's going to happen with that game? You scroll down here. You still have the Texans, you know, trying to make it out of this game alive against the Titans, which would do wonders for the AFC.
Yeah.
And of course, at the end here, we have the Cowboys and Chiefs just here in about 30 minutes, and then we have the Steelers and Chargers, which I hope the Steelers really do. I really do hope the Chargers lose that game.
Yeah, I think that the Chargers. I think the Chargers are going to win. I think the Chiefs are going to lose. I think Dallas beats the Chiefs. I think that's a good matchup for Dallas. I think Dallas has just enough to be able to cover their bases when it comes to the Chiefs. And if nothing else fails, they can score with them. If nothing else fails, they can score with them. So, but as far as go ahead.
Personally, I don't know who wins, but I'm hoping the Chiefs win and the Chargers lose. That's what I'm hoping for.
I hate the Chiefs so much, man. I just want them to lose.
I hope they both lose, but if I had to choose which one, who do I want to win? I don't want the Chargers to win because we beat the Steelers, and if they lose to the Steelers,
I got it.
That would help us that much more. And then the Chiefs beating the Cowboys is kind of like one of the AFC West teams is going to have to win, right? Like I said, you only could choose one. So if one's going to win, I'm just say just go ahead with the Chiefs. Let them do their thing. But I'd rather have the Chargers take the L and you know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Try to solidify a spot in where we stand in the AFC at least.
Yeah,
because if you get the Chiefs losing and then the Chargers winning, it's gonna be a pain in the ass when it comes down to these last quarter of the season. But
yeah. But to get back to the question you asked me as far as what do I think about today, what I think about where we stand, what score predictions and stuff like that. I think the only thing about when you get beat like you do against the Chiefs, you kind of just throw the whole game away. You don't even watch the tape. There's nothing to get from it. There's nothing to take from it. As a coach, when we have games like that, we don't even show the film. We just say, look, we didn't do nothing good. Throw that away. It didn't even happen. you can argue that Derek Carr played bad against the Chiefs. We know he played bad against the Giants. I haven't seen Derek Carr in his career usually have 3 back-to-back bad games or performances. I feel like he's going to have this team where it needs to be. I think he's going to have a grip on what plays to call, when to call them, getting in and out of the formations. I think Deshaun Jackson having another week in the system is going to have him on the field more. I think that's definitely a big positive and bonus for us. I think the Raiders score in the 30s today. I think the score would be something if I had to guess, I could say it could be a 31-21 type game. I think it's something like that. I think it's going to be a pretty high scoring game. I think Edwards plays well today. I think Waller is going to play well today. I think Moreau is going to find the end zone. And I think Derek Carr is going to be really sharp today. He might not throw for 450 yards or nothing like that, but I think he's going to be sharp. I think he's going to know where to go with the ball, when to go there with it. And I think he's going to get the ball out pretty quick, knowing what the line situation is. And I think this offense is going to look really good. I think it's going to be more about what our defense could do, stopping Jamar Chase and putting pressure on Burrow and trying to kind of nullify that running game. If you're going to let the guys run the ball, that's one thing. Don't let them be able to run the ball and throw the ball. So I think we're going to have to try to take one of those things away, and I think that's really going to be the chess match. I think the offense should have a really good day today, and I think Carr's going to have a bounce-back week and probably put some of those critics in their place as far as wanting to replace him, because look what Josh Allen, what's happening to him over there, and they're not looking too good. I saw Tannehill struggling against the Texans, I believe. So, I mean, I think this is going to be a week for Derek Carr to put his season back in perspective of where he should be.
Yeah. No, most definitely. I guess it's just subjective, and it depends on how you see last games, because some people will say that Carr had a bad game. Me, I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way at all. I don't see him having a bad game.
I think we would agree. I think we would agree that Carr had some bad moments, you know what I mean? But, I mean, it's a football game. It's 4 quarters. Yeah, you could pick out any quarterback and say those 2 or 3 plays you wish you could have him back. But I still believe if Deshaun Jackson doesn't fumble that ball, it's a completely different game at that point. Because at that point, it's like anything bad that can happen will happen. It's going to happen. And that team kind of just folded after that. So, I thought after halftime, Carr came out, got us right down the field and got points on the board. So you can say he had a bad game. You can say he had bad moments, but at the end of the day, that's in the past. And I think today, I think this offense is going to look good, man. I could be wrong. I just get a feeling that they're going to take that accountability and kind of step up to the plate today and perform.
Yeah. Do you think it's a do or die game?
It depends. It depends
for
what you think the outcome.
For a playoff spot.
If you want to make the playoffs, if you think this is a playoff team, this is a must-win game. And I'm kind of happy not happy we lost, but I think had we beat the Giants and beat the Chiefs, this would have been a trap game. So it's kind of like it makes this like a really even game. This is a perfect matchup for us, in my opinion, coming off 2 losses, because it's a credible team. It's not like you're beating the Jets or beating a team that nobody thinks can beat you. You're going to beat a credible team with a decent offense, good players on defense, and it's a kind of win that can get you going, get you rolling, and say, okay, we're not down and out yet. We performed. And we can get back in the win column against a team like this. I think gives us confidence going forward. But, yeah, I would say this is an absolutely must-win game.
Jizzy says we have to win a game in November. Sheesh. Have we not won a game in November?
Well, we lost to the Giants and we lost to the Chiefs. So, yeah, we're 0-2.
We had a bye week.
Yeah, so we're 0-2. Yeah, but guess what? We get back-to-back games this week pretty much. We play today and we play Thursday, right?
Oh, yeah, we do.
So we can end November 2-2 if we do it right, but it starts today, man. And I think, especially if the Raiders get the ball first, I think if we get the ball first, do not be surprised if we go right down there and score a touchdown. I just think that you could see what they were trying to do against the Chiefs on offense. You could see it. And it's not that it was terrible, but those false starts, the holdings, or whatever the case may be, on plays that should have been 4th and 1 turned into a 4th and 6. You saw Mariota getting on the field a little bit. I think you'll see Mariota today to some extent. And you could tell that they were trying to do something. And I think they had a good week of practice. And I think they know what team they're heading in with. There's no surprises this week. They knew they weren't going to have Ingo. They knew they weren't going to have certain players. And I think they're going to be ready to roll, man. I really believe that.
Yeah, and I think the line, man. I think our biggest concern is this offensive line. After watching the last game, I'm like, yo, you're 4th and inches, you get a false start. How do you get a 4th and inches false start? Now you got to punt it. The very next drive, it's 3rd and 3. You get another false start.
Yeah.
Now it's 3rd
terrible.
and 8, and then your quarterback gets sacked. It happened multiple times, and I remember in the very beginning of the season, it was happening against the Ravens. It was penalty after penalty after penalty after penalty, and we had to keep overcoming that. And I think people realize teams don't do this. This isn't good. Teams don't get penalties and then overcome the penalty. Like they just don't get the penalty in first place. You just don't get the penalty. Expecting to convert a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 every single time, you're gonna probably your 3rd down conversion rate is gonna be garbage.
Exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, good teams can at times afford to have those things happen, but a team like us, where you're struggling to get in the win column, when you're struggling against bad teams, you cannot afford those self-inflicted wounds because you're going to have enough to overcome just playing the other team. You can't be trying to play against yourself as well.
LMN Pro says if the defense comes out first, let's get a 3-and-out, man. Don't let them put us down to start the game, please. Yeah, the funny thing is, it's like the last few games, we've let them score on the opening drive. When we actually holding them to a certain amount of points, like say less than 20 points on the just defensive alone, they let them score on that opening drive, I feel like. And then they will hold them up until like the end of the 3rd or the 4th quarter. But this last game against the Chiefs, we stopped them on the opening drive. We actually did. But then they just blew us the hell out the rest of the game. Yeah. So I just think it's an interesting dynamic because if you notice most of the games we let them score on that first drive, they go right down the field, they score just like the Giants did. Who else did we play? The Giants.
And that was pathetic.
The Giants, I think the Bears did, everybody. So that's pretty tough. But then we end up stopping them in between, right? We end up stopping them 2nd, 3rd, the rest of the game up until the 4th quarter. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. If they come out and they stop them 3-0 on that first drive,
I don't see that happening.
I don't
see that happening.
I don't know.
We don't play, honestly, and I hate to say this because everybody they don't want to hear certain things, but we don't have a 3-and-out defense. Like we really don't, man. And I know that sounds crazy. We don't have a 3-and-out defense because we don't have a defense that can stop the run. And if you can't win on first down, because I always say on my defense, if us winning on first down means 1 or 2 yards. If you give up more than 2 yards on first down, you're almost guaranteeing a 3rd and short. It's almost a guarantee. Like if you give up 4 yards on first down and a 2nd and 6, you're guaranteeing a 3rd and short. So you can't get 3-and-outs like that. So we got to find a way to win on first down, and it's going to be hard for us to win on first down if we're playing cover 3s. It just really is. So we don't really have a 3-and-out defense. We got more of like a 7-and-out. Give them 7 plays, try to get a punt and turn the field over. But we don't have a 3-and-out type of defense, honestly.
What's going on with the run defense? Do you think Quentin Jefferson actually? Oh shit! The game about to start. Okay. Do you think what was your score prediction?
My score prediction is 31-21.
31-21 Raiders.
31-21 Raiders for sure. I think that offense looks good. I think the defense might struggle in the first half. I think they'll make the adjustments because I don't know if Burrow has all the tools to pick us apart like Mahomes can. And I think we'll take advantage of some of his greenness, right? Him not being there that often. Yeah. He can't really scramble and create so much like Mahomes was able to do outside the pocket. I think we get to him a little bit, maybe not in the sack department, but just forcing some throws, some errant throws. I do think we get a pick on defense as well. So I think it's a good game for us.
All right, for sure, man. Yeah, the game about to start though, man.
Yeah.
We can go ahead and see what people are saying. You get some third. I already did a score prediction a little bit earlier, 31-24, 30-27.
I didn't even know. What was your score prediction? I ain't seen none of the show.
I think I got like a 27-20, 30-20 kind of game. I think we win.
Okay, yeah. Well,
I think we win.
I don't think we can win a game if we don't score 30.
Yeah, I think Carr will have a pretty good game.
He better.
Because if he doesn't, his job's on the line. I personally think so.
Yeah, and rightfully so. If he plays like garbage today, I think the seat should be really hot for him. But I don't think he will, man. And I apologize for not being able to pull up. Lil Honcho had a 5-game elimination playoff for flag football. They lost in the chip, so it took me a few minutes to recover from that shit. But yeah, man, I just try to pop up and give you what I could, man.
All right, for sure, man. All right. Now I'm looking at some score predictions. You got 27-24, 27-24.
I'm telling you right now, mark my words, Darren Waller is going to eat today. Darren Waller is going to eat today.
Yeah, that was my offensive MVP, my X
Damn,
factor
bro,
right there.
we gotta stop thinking alike, man.
Yeah, that was my dude. That's
I'm
the
over
dude
here
right there.
thinking I'm going out on a limb and shit. You like, yeah, I've been said that.
Who's your defensive guy?
Defensive guy,
Yeah.
it's gotta be Casey Hayward, man. He's on Jamar Chase.
Okay. I got
He's gonna
Trevon
have to
Merrick.
do it.
I got Merrick. I think once they start throwing it downfield and they start trying to put that ball out there,
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
his time. I think
I
it's
agree.
Merrick's
I
time.
agree.
All right, man. All right, y'all. Yo, appreciate everybody pulling up. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button before y'all head out, man. Appreciate everybody being here. You know, it's all love, Raider Nation. Let's go ahead and get that dub against the Bengals. Yo, until next time, though, y'all ready to take.